All right, hello and welcome back to Breathing in a Corner with Kimmy. This is breath and exposure programming remotely. And today I have a progression, just like the scale yesterday, of submaximal apnea. Okay, what does that even mean? So apnea means a breath hold. The yoga term I actually think is even a more beautiful word, which is kumbhaka. Yeah, just practice that a couple times. And so basically, just like breathing through your nose and extending your exhales, whether that's through your mouth, through your nose, whatever, in whatever fashion, extending your exhales can help calm your state. So can short breath holds. So let's say your max breath hold is 1 minute, okay? Something like 20 seconds is actually kind of centering, grounding, relaxing. So try it out. What we're gonna do is progress through 2 times of manipulating the length of inhale. So it'll start with a 1 second inhale through your nose. You're gonna hold for 20 seconds, and then you're gonna exhale in a 4 count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right into now a 2 second inhale. Hold for 20 seconds, 4 second exhale into a 3 second inhale, and I'll count you through it. 4 second inhale, and then we're gonna go back through that cycle again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it stays the same as the exhales, 4 seconds. The breath hold is always 20 seconds. And even though initially you might feel like, okay, I have a little hunger to breathe, by the time we go through this second cycle, you'll be like, oh, it's kind of nice. So just like yesterday, if you did the breathwork programming yesterday, as we have shorter tempos for the inhale, go ahead and drive up the force, okay? So for that 1 second, it's a big, like, if you got anything in your nose, I wanna hear it. I mean, I'm not gonna hear it, this is a recording, but you should hear it and maybe blow your nose during the recovery, okay? So here we go. Before we start, let's just do 5 Superman breaths. So hands on your rib cage, okay? And all we're gonna do is a super forceful inhale through your nose. Your hands are here as tactile feedback to feel expansion, okay? Down here versus up here. So it's gonna be a forceful breath in through your nose, out your mouth. Try to, if somebody's across from you, maybe you're spitting on them. No, maybe you're not. Social quarantine, stay away. Okay, so in through your nose, out your mouth. That's 2 again. Like, oh, okay, oxygen, cool. So let's move on. Just like yesterday, find either a yoga block or you can grab a large, thick classical text to kind of seat on so that we're working on posture a little bit. And here we go. So we're gonna breathe. First one is in for 1 second, hold 20 seconds, exhale stays at 4, okay? Ready? And go ahead and exhale where you are. In for 1, hold. Exhale. In for 2. Hold. Exhale. In for 3. Hold. Exhale. In for 4. Hold. Exhale. In for 1. Hold. Exhale. In for 2. Hold. Exhale. In for 3. Hold. Exhale. In for 4. Hold. Exhale. Cool. So if initially you were like, oh my God, 20 seconds, can't hold that long, and maybe throughout the duration of that 20 seconds felt too long, you can hit pause and practice this with maybe a 10-second hold. Totally cool. You should feel a little bit of air hunger, okay? But if it's like super stressful, then just reduce the breath hold. One thing to think about, because we're gonna go through the cycle one more time, but starting at 4 on the inhale and building up to the 1, okay? And I want you to be really diligent about trying to pull in more air. So just like yesterday, different tempos, different lengths of time for taking a breath in. If I only have 1 count to take in my breath, I better be pulling it all in. And I'm thinking about filling bottom up, okay? So if this is a position that's almost too stressful, a lot of times we're trying to, like stay slim or flex our abs, and you actually want to think expansion when it comes to breath work like this, okay? Especially isolated from movement. So campaign to like make pot bellies cool again. Again, it's not just filling in the front through your stomach, but also the sides and into your back as well. So almost imagine when you take a breath in that you're filling this like canister, 360 expansion. And the breath should travel from like lower abdomen into upper abdomen, up into your lungs, chest, so the top of your breath, you're kind of up here. So again, if you have 1 second, you've really got to be forceful, okay? And if you have 4 seconds, you can also practice ocean breathing. That's what I'm doing as well on the longer tempos, to seal off my throat a little bit and try to fill up slower. So instead of I'm at 2, 3, 4, it's like, no, keep a little bit of tension. It's kind of like filling a balloon, like a little bit at a time. So you fill up. Oh, okay. And now we're here. And also think about, and I promise I'll shut up, when you are holding your breath, to try to relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. If it's easier to close your eyes, you can totally do that. You can also lay on the ground with your feet up on the wall if that's a more relaxing position, especially when you're filling up. So play around with these things, okay? So here we go, okay? In for 4. Before we start, let's just do a big breath in through your nose, out your mouth, okay? So in through your nose, out your mouth. In for 4. Hold. Hardest part, you guys don't realize, is me keeping track of the time right now. Exhale. In for 3. Hold. Exhale. In for 2, some more force. Hold. Exhale. In for 1. Hold. Exhale. In for 4. Hold. Exhale. In for 3. Hold. Can't remember when the time was. Exhale. In for 2. Hold. Exhale. In for 1. Hold. Exhale. Okay, so in my very unofficial, want to keep these videos between 10 and 15 minute quota. We got about 20 seconds. Remember, expansion on your inhale, and even if 20 seconds is too long, anytime during the day, even if you don't go through these scales, holding at the top of your breath. Everybody says, just breathe. Sometimes just don't breathe. Hold your breath, collect yourself for a moment, and it can be really useful in calming your state. So try it out, let me know how it goes, and happy quarantining.